everybody, Dave back with you. Today I'm inside a vehicle at my boat ramp today because it is so windy outside. I don't think you would be able to hear me over the wind. I just got off the water, did 10 training miles on my local reservoir. And today it was really windy, like I said. So the water was choppy, and I'm not used to paddling in this type of wavy water. We all become products of the water we have access to. Whatever our environment is, we become products of that. For me, it's mostly this flat water reservoir and a few slow-flowing rivers, so I usually don't paddle in big waves or anything gnarly. So when I do, I feel sometimes a little tentative at the beginning, but you push through that and you get used to waves hitting you from all sides, wind gusting from all angles. This particular reservoir is in the shape of a horseshoe. So I literally got waves and wind from every angle today. But I feel like I improved as a paddler, just getting used to handling the chop. There was one strong gust that kind of came from behind and it caught my offside blade and just kind of pulled it, and that one made me a little jittery because it's like having somebody sneak up behind you and give you a shove, because that gust of wind was really strong and it caught my paddle blade and it really kind of jerked me and made me kind of react. But I was okay. I did all right. So I'm glad I got in these training miles. Little D on the Monocacy race is coming up in a couple Saturdays. I believe that's April 25th. That's up in Frederick, Maryland. I will be there with a couple Westside Boat Shop kayaks. So come say hi, come check out my boats. You obviously are watching this, so you know what I look like. Just say hi, Dave, and ask about the boats. In person, I tend to be really shy, if you can believe that. So you're probably going to have to approach me and start talking. Otherwise, I tend to stick to myself. Just to prove it, I'll make everybody dizzy now. There's my Westside Boat Shop Wave Exceed already loaded on the top of the truck. A few housekeeping things. I had a comment from somebody who watched my video on the Prijon Interceptor, and he said he picked one up in the pawn shop and he found his is nowhere near as stable as mine. So he asked about his paddle length and whether that might be a factor. And that kind of prompted me to kind of remind you of the audience I'm talking to. I'm generally talking to people who race kayaks or surf skis who have superior balance skills. So when I get in some of these really skinny boats and talk about how stable they feel, and when you lean them, they feel like they're pushing back, it is all relative. These kayaks, if I took a novice paddler and put them in there, they would be hard pressed to sit in it and stay upright. That's how tippy these things are. So yeah, the Downriver racing kayak, a 17 or 18 inch wide racing kayak like a Westside boat or a modern surf ski, they're going to feel really, really tippy to somebody who's not experienced with these type of boats. So that's relative. When I say a boat is very stable for what it is, I mean it's very stable for a fast, tippy boat. Most people aren't going to be able to get in them and paddle them and stay upright for very long. Somebody else asked me, said I don't really talk about epic surf skis or kayaks much. And they asked if I have some sort of issue, or do I have something against epics, or is there some reason I don't recommend them? That is not the case at all. I think Epic make fine boats. I just don't have any near me. I don't have any dealers near me. I've never had a dealer really reach out and offer for me to come paddle a few boats to check them out. The one surf ski I do own is a Stellar, and I bought that only because it was an incredible deal. It's the Stellar SCL, and when I was looking to go to my next level of paddling, that one came available. I think it was only paddled once or twice, and the person was unloading it for an incredible deal. So I don't, I'm obviously partial to Westside Boat Shop kayaks because I own that company. But Epic surf skis are tremendous skis, and I know people love them. They especially love the V8 and the V8 Pro. Have nothing against Epic, so go check them out. Go buy one if that's what you like. They make top-notch surf skis. So just wanted to clear that up. Have nothing against Epic. I just have not had much experience in those boats. I think the only one I've ever paddled really was the V7. And that's a plastic surf ski, so that doesn't really compare to their modern surf skis. And it seems to me there was something else. Okay, yeah, Little D on the Monocacy coming up first Saturday in May. The local Charlottesville Rivanna River race is coming up. I'll drop links to those. There's still time to sign up for both of those. And let me think, it seems to me there was something else. Yeah, I just remember what I wanted to say. Shameless promotion. Come on down to Charlottesville, Virginia. I've got several Westside Boat Shop demo boats. I've got the Wave Exceed that you can test paddle. I've got a Thunderbolt X. I've got a Wave XL. I've got a Delta, and I've got a Marauder. You can come test paddle all of those. Check out these wonderful racing designs at davethekayaker.com. They are Westside Boat Shop kayaks. You will see the catalog there. And I also have a brand new, never paddled, fresh out of the factory Westside Boat Shop Delta that is for sale. So you can come test paddle the Delta and take that one home with you like the same day. It is complete. It is beautiful. It is pristine. Never touched, never sat in. Well, it's been touched, but it's never been sat in, never paddled, never touched water. So come down to Charlottesville, Virginia, test paddle one of these boats, or if you're going to be at one of these upcoming races, let me know in advance. And if you want to test paddle one, maybe I can throw that on a truck and bring it to you and let you test paddle it there. Okay. So I had a couple other questions over the past week or so, people asking of all the smartwatches I've reviewed, what top 2 ones would I suggest? Well, today when I was out kayaking, I got the Amazfit Stratos. I like this one because I can put it on my wrist and tell it I'm in outdoor open water swim mode, and it will count my kayak paddle strokes as strokes. And then I can get an efficiency score at the end of that. It's called a SWOLF score. I find it useful in my kayak training. This has an always-on display that actually gets easier to read in bright sunlight. So this is my favorite outdoor GPS watch for kayaking. Beyond that, the Amazfit GTR4, I really, really like. You can load up MP3s on that and send it right to your Bluetooth earbuds. I use that in the gym. And that watch actually can track gym movements as well. It will recognize what exercise you're doing, and you can put in the weights. So you can just use it as a indoor weightlifting, weight training, fitness tracker. And then beyond that, the Samsung Galaxy watch that I tested earlier, I thought that was a very powerful watch. So, I would suggest probably the Amazfit GTR4 is an outdoor watch, a gym watch, MP3 watch, or the Samsung Galaxy. Probably, I think it's the watch 4 now. I think I reviewed the 3, but the 4 was supposed to be even better. I really like that one, and it looks really good in professional settings as well. So those would be my picks of all the watches I've reviewed. That said, the huge caveat is I've never tested an Apple Watch. I don't do Apple, so I don't know anything about them. I can't say anything good or bad about them. I just haven't tested one. That's about it for now. I'll be checking in over the few weeks, reporting on a few kayak races and bringing the video from those. Check me out in Frederick, Maryland at the Little D race. Come down to Charlottesville for the Rivanna race. And I'll be out and about somewhere. If you see me, say hi. And until next time, love this sport. Take what it has to give you and pay it forward.
When you want an extraordinary racing kayak made in the finest American tradition, or maybe just own a piece of American kayaking history, you want a Westside Boat Shop kayak, now available from davethekayaker.com. Westside Boat Shop kayaks. The tradition continues.